aka QB Crossing, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because we are going to be doing a dream island tour, and this is an overgrown autumn island, and I just know that I'm going to be in love with it based off what I'm seeing already. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what else you guys would like to see, and let's just get right into it. So I always start by opening up the map so I can kind of see what we're working with, where the resident services and airport is, and then just to look at all the villagers. So see, we have Kaylee back here at the back of the island. We have Goldie, Lily, Daisy, Lolly, Coco, Bee, Callie, Butch, Eloise, and Olive. Such cuties, and I can tell that the terraforming is really natural, so I'm excited to see how it all looks. Adorable. She left us a flower petal basket. This is one of the new items from the newest update. It's available in Nook Shopping starting June 1st, and look how cute. You can just throw those flower petals around. Definitely works really well with this island. First thing I want to note is the way that she's using these pink flowers on this autumn colored island. The yellows, browns, and pinks really just work so well together, and I wouldn't have thought of doing that. So here we are at the entrance, and I always love to open up my camera app because it really sets the stage of what to expect for the rest of the island, I think, when you decorate your entrance. So I could tell that her terraforming is just stunning, and it is probably going to just get better and better as we go about the island. She also has a yellow airport, which I think is the best airport. So I'm actually going to head to the left first because when we looked at the map, I noticed that the airport is pretty close to the left side of the island. So I think that this would be a good place to start and then make our way around. First of all, look at these beaches are completely decorated with custom coats, flowers, seating areas. Loving the mixture of different seats that she has here between the cushions and the benches. All of the different paths she's using work really well together, and I just think she's just done a stunning job. Also, if you're thinking of ideas for small spaces, this seating area is an amazing way to fill up these little spaces that you might have around your island, and the way that she's framing it with trees really makes it feel secluded and separated from everything else. So I really like to separate my areas with trees also, and that's a great idea if you have a natural island as well. I also just want to say that her beach decorating is beautiful. You really don't need to do much on your beach besides custom paths and flowers, some little items. It really just, to me, that's my favorite way of decorating a beach. Also, the pathing that she's using throughout her island really helps guide you around, and I love that she's decorating on each side of the path with flowers and these little seating areas to really fill up the space. I also have to say, like I said earlier with the pink flowers, these pastel colors from the Bunny Day items and the garden wagon just work surprisingly well with this coloring. So honestly, I'm getting a lot of inspiration here. I am in love with this little lavender farm. I think the cool thing about the way that she did this is that it's not a traditional farm in straight lines. Instead, it's just really natural. She's mixing in different paths, she's mixing in different items, and it looks so organic and beautiful. I actually prefer this to a regular farm setup, so I'm definitely gonna have to take some inspiration from that. I also just am in love with this kind of farmcore vibe that's going on. I've been noticing it since we kind of got here, and I don't know if that was one of Kaylee's inspirations, that theme, but I really like how she's mixing it in with this overgrown autumn theme as well. Okay, so now we're back by resident services, and it looks like we have a little spot here to grab a bike, grab some maybe books or something, maybe an umbrella. That's adorable, and it fits this island so well. And I always love to see what people do behind resident services because I find it really hard to decorate, and I think this is a beautiful idea, having two different pathways that you can go down, and it just really helps frame that space and fill in the area behind here. We actually have Kaylee right here. She's so cute. Look at us with our matching tulip hats. And oh my, I think this is the infamous lake that I've seen on Kaylee's Instagram. That is just absolutely stunning. I think I want to have a lake on my island now because this is so beautiful. And seeing all of these overgrown flowers and weeds, items surrounding, it just looks so good. Kaylee, give me some of your talent, please. Oh wow, who is so lucky to have their house right by the lake? I think this is Lily. And that makes a lot of sense. Lily deserves to be by the water, and she has an adorable picnic area as well with some layered blankets. There's also another little spot here on this tiny beach spot to kind of sit in the rocking chair and maybe have a cup of tea. It is precious. This whole island is truly precious. No way is this the river mouth. Oh my god. She did such a good job with the river mouth. I love how natural she made it look with this little stream going through here. That is so well done. I always struggle with river mouths as well, so that is a really good way to go about it, and keeping it skinny so that you don't have to put a bridge or something over it. You could just kind of hop over. So I am really digging that, and I once again just need to pan up and look at this beautiful terraforming. I just saw that windmill in the distance and it really adds to that whole look. Oh wow, I didn't even notice her peninsula was over here with her campsite on it. I love, if you have a big peninsula like this, to put a building on it like a campsite. She has another little kids tent and futon over here, which works really well for that camping area, as well as the bonfire. I mean, who wouldn't want to camp here? I'm gonna have to ask if I can stay here. Another really cute spot. She has a lot of really creative seating areas, and I'm kind of in awe because I run out of ideas for seating areas, and all of hers feel so unique and different. She's using different items and being really creative with them. This is also a beautiful view at the back of her island to the ocean, and I just have to say that using that fencing back there works really well to kind of make it feel realistic and like a lookout area. We have another little pumpkin farm. Ooh, we just actually landed on her house. And I have to say, I have not seen anyone keep their starter house, although it is just absolutely precious. It looks and fits with this kind of farmcore vibe that I'm getting, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Although I'm curious how she dealt with having no storage, because there's like pretty much no storage with the starter house. She probably just had to keep all of her items on the beach, which is really hard to work with. So kudos to you, Kaylee, for doing that. Oh, and oh my gosh, once again, these little mini areas that she's creating surrounded by trees and flowers, they feel so secluded and separated, and they're so well done. This is a little sewing area. The bookshelf in the back really adds to that as well. And it is for Able sisters, so I love this. She has some dresses out in the front, some other clothing items. That is a really good way to decorate your Ables. Look at this view. I can't find a bad view of this island, so I could just pan around and run around all day here, and I'm sure it would just get more beautiful. This is her nooks, so I love that she has them pretty close together, nooks and Ables, and I really like what she's doing here with the cardboard boxes and the gift piles. Those work really well by nooks. And we have a little seating area. Maybe this is like a mini orchard because I'm seeing the apple trees and the pie, so I'm assuming that's apple pie, and that is so cute. I really love that. Let's see. Oh, we have Lily just hanging around over here, and we have an adorable seating picnic area right by the water over here, a place to write, a place to have a cup of coffee. And again, she made it really secluded with those fences and trees, so I'm just loving her style. I honestly am feeling really inspired, and I'm excited to get working on my island now. I'm also really liking these skinny waterways that are just going all throughout her island. They look so natural and they add a little bit of depth. So if you're struggling with, breaking up areas, maybe focus on breaking up areas with waterscaping like Kaylee's doing here. We have a house right over here, and this is Lolly's house. I actually really like Lolly's house, and I love all the little details. Over here we have maybe a little reading area for her, and all of the custom codes that she's using are just so beautiful and thoughtful. They work really well with her theme, and you could just tell that she spent a lot of time picking out the right ones. I don't think I was supposed to go this way, but I got drawn in by that cute little scarecrow. So we'll head over there after, because I think I saw her museum. But I want to head back this way and go to the back right side of the island. So we're gonna jump over here, and what a beautiful laundry area. Who wouldn't want to do laundry here? If my laundry area looked like this, maybe I would actually get some laundry done for once. This is Coco's house, so she has that adorable little setup. And then back here, whose house is this? Because this is just so cute, and they deserve this. I don't even know who it is, but they deserve it. Bee's house. The cliffs nestling that in, and the silo, the flowers. Oh, this is chef's kiss. This whole island is chef's freaking kiss. Ooh, I see an incline up here. So what is this? Oh, we have a little neighborhood area. That's definitely Goldie's house. I'm loving using the hay bales as seats for your tables. It just looks so pretty, and especially if you're going for this like natural, almost farmy vibe, I think it works really well. We have another really cute house over here, and I'm gonna jump this way to make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's go down here. Oh, we just stumbled upon the secret beach. And she has a little painting spot with a floral circle on the ground. That's so cute. I'm also loving this little, what are these, a pocket campers maybe? It looks really cute because she has that train track down on the floor. So this was to the right of her house. And let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, so that's Able Sisters. I'm just trying to orient myself here so that I don't miss anything. We're gonna head back up this incline, and I want to just get back to the right side of the island. But I just have to note, I love the way that she kind of has the flow of this island going, this secret little incline here, and then kind of curving your way to this little neighborhood area. So it just feels really natural, and I love when people have these kind of like windy paths that aren't just straight up or symmetrical, you know, I guess pathways around their island. So it just feels really natural and beautiful. I'm gonna head this way and see if I missed anything on the beach, which of course I did because she's just decorated all of her beaches so well. We have a campsite over here, which is one of my favorite items that kids tend to use on my beach or just for filler areas. So definitely recommend if you are looking for ways or items to use to fill up empty spaces. And again, yet another completely unique seating area. And I have to say once again, the hay beds as seats are just amazing. I think that might be my favorite combination of items. And oh, okay, so we have a barn over here. I think Kaylee said that this was inspired by my original island, which had a farm to table restaurant, but her take on it is so unique. I love the way that she did this barn here with those solar panels and the simple panels as well. We have a little seating area once again with those hay beds, which I just adore. I think that's the moral of the story here. I love the hay beds. And I'm gonna just kind of zigzag my way through here to get us some other views of the island. I know that's not the way to go, but I just wanted to kind of walk around in this beauty. And I love that a lot of it is accessible, but it's still really easy to follow her pathing that she has all around the island. So, oh, again, another beach that's just beautifully decorated with these custom codes and flowers. We have more seating areas. We actually look like we have a bit of a boho brunch area here. This is one of my favorite setups to do, using those Zen cushions on the floor, especially on the beach. It works really well. And then just using the log benches as tables so that it's a low table. It looks really good. And then I'm gonna head this way and check out that house over there. Whose house is this? I think that this is Butch's house. I always just like to see whose houses they are. Butch, okay, so he has a very orangey house and it works super well with this autumn theme. And you know, I don't think I can make the house work on my island, but it looks really good here and it adds that little pop of color. So I think it looks just so good. And I love when people do their two like villager houses kind of close to one another. And I love just seeing the houses in the background. It feels so realistic and like a real natural neighborhood. We have Kaylee's over here. And if you haven't seen Kaylee's house before, she has this stunning greenhouse, which I just adore. And it works really well, I would say, on almost any type of island because green just seems to be almost, to me, almost a neutral color that you can kind of work with almost any color scheme that you're going for. Of course, there's some exceptions to that, but I would say for most of them, her house will probably work for you. We have another beautiful house over here, which we saw before with this barn area. And I'm gonna just head back towards the middle of the island because I know that I missed some things like the museum and I want to take a closer look at everything else. So I might get lost, but so far so good. We're gonna head up this way and okay, how adorable. Like I said, she just has all these ideas for tiny areas and these little setups that she creates are so cute. They're curated so well. I love using that record player. I actually don't use it enough. And of course she kept Blathers in his tent, which I think makes so much sense for this island. If you don't donate anything to Blathers after you restart, you can keep him in this tent. And for islands like this where you have a really natural overgrown aesthetic, the tent works much better than that big upgraded museum building. So I definitely recommend that if you have a similar theme to this. Oh my gosh, this is a stunning picnic area. All these flowers surrounding. It just looks so good. This is like flower core, farm core, cottage core, autumn core. There's so many things I could say. Okay, this might be my favorite area yet. It's so simple but beautiful. Look at that view. That's the other thing, since this whole tour seems to be about how much I love the hay beds. Using them and laying down on them provides this beautiful aerial shot that you can take. So I really like that. And of course, more of her beaches are done over here. The hammock looks great with that custom code. The bonfire, everything is just so freaking pretty. And her color scheme is so cohesive throughout. She's just done a really phenomenal job on this island. And I don't think I mentioned she did this in 3 weeks. Yes, 3 weeks she did this island. I have no idea how someone does an island in 3 weeks because it takes me months, but Kaylee is clearly on another level. So I think we've seen everything. I am so inspired from this tour. Thank you, Kaylee, for having us. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you guys thought about the island, and be sure to show the creator some love. I will have their handle in my description. So I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.